Standing here in front of the Jackson County Courthouse, which was constructed in 1911 through 1912 and designed by architect Richard H. Hunt. The Jackson County Courthouse is a neoclassical brick building situated on a town square in Scottsboro, the county seat of Jackson County. The front two-story portico is supported by 4 stone columns of the Doric order. A cupola on the top contains a Seth Thomas clock. This courthouse was the site of the first of the Scottsboro Boys trials. 2 white women accused 9 black teenagers of R-wording her on March 25th, 1931, while riding a freight train as it passed through Jackson County. In April 1931, at the first of 4 trials, a jury convicted 8 of the 9 defendants and sentenced them to death. The judge declared a mistrial in the case of 1 defendant. Soon after the guilty verdicts, the NAACP and the International Labor Defense came to the defense of the Scottsboro Boys, contending the trials were unconstitutional. More on that later on in this video. Let's get it. Good afternoon, good people. This is P9 and I am here in Scottsboro, Alabama. I'm in Scottsboro, and Scottsboro, Alabama is the county seat of Jackson County and also the largest city in Jackson County with a population of a little over 15,000. And Scottsboro was incorporated in 1870, so not long after the Civil War. And it is located 30 miles from Georgia to the east and Tennessee to the north, and 45 miles from Huntsville, Alabama. And right here, this is Scottsboro City Hall. Got the Alabama flag and the American flag in the front. See the mountains in the background as we approach downtown Scottsboro on Broad Street. And check out this mural right here. This mural of this gentleman on a bicycle. He has the hat on right there. Looks like a painting of Scottsboro. And this piece of art is by John War in 2019. And actually the name of the piece is called Man on the Bike Mural. And it was painted by local artist John War. And it's just a photo of John Hess riding his bike around the city square here in Scottsboro around the 20th century. So that's the first of 2 courthouses to sit on the square back in 1870. The same year Scottsboro was incorporated. So that's old Scottsboro. Nice painting, nice mural. Now Scottsboro has some interesting markers because if you see this, if you look at this right here, they have their markers hang off the side of these light posts right here. This is a 1931 picture taken at the southeast corner of Broad and Peachtree from Scottsboro's new city hall that had been built the year before. This two-story building in the left of the photograph would later house hammers. So all of this was a photograph of Scottsboro, how it looked back in 1931. Now there's a series of stores and establishment on Broad Street. And this is the Hammers building right here. And shown in an ordinary day on Broad Street in the 1950s. The smoke seen in the distance is believed to be coming from Shook's Laundry. Businesses seen in this photo include Hammers City Shoe Shop and Scottsboro Produce Company, all sharing the first floor of what is now the main Hammers building. So here you go right here. Again, this is the modern day Hammers building. And it's still occupied by the establishment of the same name. So very historical establishment right here on Broad Street. So downtown is essentially like a city square, so to speak. Stand Up and Fight. Stand Up and Fight was a 1939 Western about two men teaming up against an illegal slave runner. It's shown advertised at the Ritz. Oh, wow. Note the wooden stairs for access to the elevated sidewalk. There goes the wooden stairs right there. Concrete steps along the whole portion of the street were added in the early 1940s. Ridge Street has since been leveled and built up. And this shot shows the Ritz just 3 years after opening, before its large faux facade was added. So I guess trying to see where the Ritz theater was originally. And this is how Scottsboro looked in 1917 and 1918. Looks nothing like it looks today. Wow. So you had a dry goods store, grocery store right there. Interesting. The Southern Torch. So this is like the local radio stations. They have 98.3 Wild Country, Jackson's County Sentinel, which is the newspaper, and the 101.7 The Torch. Okay, so I guess this building houses those particular radio stations. That's cool. Check this out. Looking north across Laurel Street, this 1940 photo shows several buildings located on the block of Broad Street, just north of Laurel Street. On this corner is Gay Hardware. Housed in this 1905 building, Gay Hardware opened about 1925 and sold to W.W. Choplin of Gunnersville in 1943. Choplin Hardware was business here through the late 1970s. So if you look over here on this corner, I believe that building, right, it was right here where that hardware store was located, right here at the corner of Broad and Laurel Street. And they also have a drug company store, W.H. Payne Drug Company, established 1869. So that drugstore company was established pretty much right around the incorporation of Scottsboro. But before Scottsboro was founded, it was inhabited, of course, by the Cherokee Indians right here in the Tennessee Valley. And here's an image of Main Street in Scottsboro. It's actually a postcard photo of Scottsboro's Main Street. And this was dated back to 1908. So if you look at it again, you have this Payne's sandwich shop. So it's still a staple right here in Scottsboro, as you can see. They have this tree right here in memory of Tom Sisk, June 2000. Looking northwest from Broad Street, this photo shows a 1930s First Monday gathering. Okay, you see all those cars lined up right there. Look at the different colored buildings right here. These are definitely, you could tell by the bricks, these are definitely early 1900 structures. This building right here looks like it used to be a theater, but it's called the Garner Building. This neat. They got this little swing right here in front of this hair salon and spa. Let me go down here real quick and I'm gonna come back because I got a surprise for you guys in just a few seconds. Just wait for it. They got a vape shop right here. Oh, here goes the surprise I was telling you guys about. Ta-da! The Trump store. There goes Donald Trump and his wife, Melania, right there. And there goes Mr. Trump right there. I forget what they call these things. Those inflatables. But today is exactly a week before the presidential election, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, guys. Regardless of who you want to be president, no matter how you feel, Trump is gonna win this election by a landslide. I don't see it going any other way. Trump definitely got this election by a landslide. Everything's lining up for him to win election as the 47th president, unless something extremely unexpected, something out of left field happens. That's more than likely what's gonna it's gonna be the results. But here you go, the Trump store right over there. Check out this mural right here. It's a nice mural right here. Let me get the center of it. Oh, very nice, very nice. Very peaceful. But I believe it's called created in the beginning, divided the firmament, let be gathered together, and saw it was good. He called of the waters. So it's a 35 by 55 acrylic painting. Artist was Angel Rochester Cheney, a visual arts educator and artist. So whoever she's educating, man, y'all, the students are in really good hands, because look at this, man. Look at this. Look at the flowers right here, and the colorful colors in the different shades of blue with the white thrown in there to contrast it. That's really dope. Shout out to Angel Rochester Cheney. Definitely added a lot of flavor and color to downtown Scottsboro. Let me go ahead and walk over here. There's your Halloween decorations, of course. So it looks like I'm on the town square now. This is the Jackson County Courthouse. Right in front of the Jackson County Courthouse. Again, Scottsboro being the county seat of Jackson County. And check out this swing right here. This nice with the chains hanging off the wood, off the wooden posts. These is really nice. Built out of, they actually made out of logs. It was built by J.B. McIntyre and installed by the Brothers of Scottsboro Community Church of God, pastored by Tommy Williams. So shout out to all of those individuals that put together that swing set right in front, or the swing rather, the solo swing right in front of Scottsboro's Jackson County Courthouse. And they even have the little events on the square. So there goes the events on the square 2024. So the most recent event they had on the square was a barbecue festival, Scottsboro Barbecue Festival. And they're going to have next, or this Thursday coming up, which is on Halloween, they're going to have Halloween on the square. And on November 30th, they're going to have Jingle Bell Square leading up to Christmas. So this is downtown Scottsboro. You got the gazebo right here. front of the courthouse. And you have a marker, Robert Thomas Scott, planner, tavern operator, newspaper editor, legislator, and land developer. He sought in vain to have the Jackson County seat moved from Bellefonte to the settlement that bore his name. After his death in 1863, his widow reached an agreement in 1868 with the county government whereby the site for the courthouse and jail was deeded to Jackson County on the condition that Scottsboro became the county seat. So it became the county seat on condition of the deed being awarded. Interesting. Here's a sculpture of General Andrew Jackson, 7th president of USA. And it was built in 1976 to commemorate the bicentennial 1776 to 1976. So that's a nice piece right there, nice sculpture. Another one of those swings, also built by J.B. McIntyre. Please keep off the grass. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep off the grass. There's a signs that say please keep off the grass, so I'm definitely going to not step foot on the grass and oblige. It's a little bit more downtown I'm gonna check out before I proceed. Those leaves are falling off the tree. You know, fall is in full effect now. Fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it. I say the fall is my second. I mean, I love the summer, but I say fall is probably like my second favorite season of the year, because the weather's changing. It's making that transition from summer to winter. So it's kind of like the balance between summer and winter. Not too hot, not too cold. And then on top of that, my birthday is in the fall. My birthday is in November. Just so you guys know. Let me go back over here real quick. Check out this mural right here. This mural is basically an illustration of all the civil rights activity that took place in Scottsboro, Alabama. Scottsboro also was the ground zero for civil rights activity and legislation. And this mural was done by Don Howard. So shout out to Don Howard for this mural. It's called A United Find. And at the top, you'll see the Scottsboro Boys. And you see a bunch of individuals of different colors, like fighting for civil rights and equal rights for all. United, we stand for human rights. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Okay. And this mural by Don Howard, Disney's first African-American cartoonist, depicts the 9 Scottsboro boys at the time of their arrest while traveling by train through Jackson County on March 25th, 1931. After an altercation, the young men were arrested in the town of Paint Rock and falsely accused of assault by 2 Caucasian women. They were brought to Scottsboro to stand trial, where all 9 were hastily convicted and all but the youngest sentenced to death by all white juries. The Scottsboro trials resulted in 2 landmark civil rights decisions by the U.S. Supreme Court. Not until 2013, more than 80 years after their arrest, were they officially pardoned and exonerated for the crimes they never committed. So it took until after these brothers were deceased for them to be exonerated. But that's what was common. It was commonplace for black men to be tried in front of all white juries. So they didn't stand a chance. I mean, let's be real. They were usually convicted and in some cases sentenced to death for crimes they didn't even commit. So talk about the injustices that took place.
Y'all had 2 fucking years to say it. Wait till the last second.
But I just wanted to go over there because that mural caught my eye, so I had to double back and go get that. But that's pretty much in a nutshell downtown Scottsboro. Here's another building right here. Looks like it used to be a Grand Lodge. There's another building that has a clothing store, a bake shop. And this at the end over here is the Jackson County Legislative Office. So that in a nutshell wraps up downtown Scottsboro. But there's another part of the city I want to hit up, so stay tuned. My YouTube family, this is Scottsboro Municipal Park, and it's right over here by the Tennessee River, of course. So a lot of beautiful scenery over this area, a gorgeous landscape away from the hustle and bustle of downtown Scottsboro. Not that downtown Scottsboro has a ton of hustle and bustle, because it's not, of course, it's not like a Atlanta or a New York or Miami or anything like that, not even remotely close, but it's still the central part of the city. It's still downtown Scottsboro. But this is the lake right over here. So you could come over here and fish. Of course, there's a lot of people out here I see with pickup trucks with the hitches on the back. So it's a good place to come fish and also come ride, you know, your jet skis or your, you know, motor boats, whatever it may be. Or if you like myself and just like to take nature walks, hey, definitely, it's a definitely good place to come do that as well. But it's right here in Scottsboro Municipal Park. Just wanted to show you guys the municipal park for all the nature enthusiasts, the fishers out there, people that like to fish, people that like to take nature walks, bicycle, all those type of things. Just wanted to show this so that you guys would know that Scottsboro does have more to offer than just its downtown, and there's a lot of restaurants here too, of course. It's a pretty major city here, but they do have outdoor recreation here as well. As you can see right over here, they have the pavilion with a few benches, so you could, you know, you could host family events over here. Of course, you have to make reservations and all that, and rent out the spot. But yeah. And some beautiful lakefront properties out here as well. Waterfront properties. I think this is more of a lake. I don't know why I said this is a I don't know why I said this was a river. This is actually a lake. So my apologies. Let me no. Yeah, this is a lake, absolutely. Gunnersville Lake. I forgot Gunnersville Lake runs to Scottsboro. I said Tennessee River earlier, but it's a Gunnersville Lake. And I've done a video previously in Gunnersville, Alabama. There goes a power boat over there, riding across the lake. Of course, you got the fall trees right over here. One of the trees look like it's leaning a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Or maybe it's just the way, yeah, it looks like it's leaning. This tree right here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but yeah. This is Scottsboro Municipal Park though. Just wanted to get some footage over here. And this is where I will end my Scottsboro vlog. So thanks for watching this video. For those who stuck around to the end, please hit that like button. And to all my new viewers, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time I drop a new vlog. And with that in mind, good people, thanks again for watching. See you guys on the next vlog. I got plenty more content coming, so stick around. I got plenty more content dropping down the pipeline. Peace and have a great day.